People think they know Dexter right away. He seems polite, he seems calm. He smiles at the right moments, he says the right things. Nothing about him feels loud or demanding. He never pulls focus, he never interrupts, he never makes a scene. He listens when people speak, he nods at the right times, he asks small, safe questions, he laughs when others laugh. His reactions land where they should. He fits into rooms without effort, like he learned the rules a long time ago. This feels comforting. He looks normal, he sounds normal, he behaves like someone who knows how to be around people. There is nothing to decode, nothing to worry about. Others decide quickly that he is nice, quiet, reliable, the kind of person who never causes problems, the kind who shows up on time, the kind who does his job and goes home. Dexter feels familiar in a soft way, like someone people have worked with before, like a neighbor who always waves but never stops to talk, like a friend of a friend who is always polite and never complicated. People trust him easily. He never overshares, he never complains. He never drags the room into heavy moods. He keeps things light without joking too much. He lets others talk about themselves. He responds with interest. He remembers small details. He reacts just enough. This makes him easy to be around. There is no pressure, no emotional weight, no awkward pauses. People like this energy. They feel safe around it. Nothing unexpected happens near him. They assume this is just who he is, calm, friendly, normal. That explanation feels complete. It explains why he blends in. It explains why he never stands out. It explains why nothing about him feels sharp or confusing. Dexter never corrects this idea. He does not explain himself. He lets the impression stay. He watches how others act. He matches their tone. He copies small reactions. He adjusts his face without thinking about it. A smile here, a nod there. Most people do not notice. They are busy with their own stories. He says what people expect to hear. Not too much, not too little. He stays in the middle. This makes others comfortable. They do not have to guess with him. They do not have to read between lines. Everything feels smooth. People stop paying close attention. They place him in the background of their lives. The nice one, the quiet one, the normal one. It feels finished, like there is nothing more to understand. And because it feels finished, no one looks again. When Dexter enters a room, nothing changes right away. Conversations continue, people keep talking. Someone finishes a story, someone else laughs. Everything looks normal on the surface. But slowly, something shifts. It is not something people can name. It is just a feeling, a small awareness like a light turned on quietly in the corner. No one looks at it directly, they just sense it. Dexter stands where he is placed. He does not interrupt. He does not move too much. He watches. He listens. His body stays still longer than most people's. People begin to notice small things. How he waits before reacting. How his smile arrives a second later than expected. How his eyes stay focused a bit too long. No one feels scared. No one feels threatened. Still, the room tightens slightly. People start choosing their words more carefully. They soften their jokes. They explain things more clearly, even when they do not need to. Dexter never asks for this. He never signals for it. It just happens. He answers politely. His voice stays even. He never sounds annoyed. He never sounds excited either. Everything lands in the middle. His calm feels different from others. It is not relaxed. It is measured. Some people feel watched, not in a dramatic way, just a small sense of being noticed, like their reactions matter more than usual. They check themselves. Was that joke too much? Was that comment strange? Did that sound rude? Dexter does not react. He only listens. This makes people more aware of themselves. They sit straighter, they touch their faces, they adjust their tone. Others do the opposite. They talk more, they laugh louder, they try to act extra normal. Dexter stays the same. He does not follow the new energy. He does not mirror it. He remains steady and neutral. This creates a quiet tension. Not sharp, not loud, just a pressure that sits under the conversation. People feel like they are being observed even when they are not. No one knows why. Dexter does not stare, he does not judge. Still, the feeling stays. Someone laughs too hard, someone stops mid-sentence, someone changes the topic quickly. Nothing dramatic happens, no argument, no silence. Still, the room feels different than before. People sense something they cannot place, something slightly off. Dexter remains polite, he thanks people, he asks small questions, he smiles at the right moments, but the timing is never perfect, just close enough. The room adjusts around him. Conversations get shorter, jokes become safer. Not because he asked, because everyone else changed. This behavior shows up in real life more than people notice. Not in extreme situations, not in dramatic scenes, just in normal places. Offices, family dinners, friend groups, waiting rooms, anywhere people learn how to behave around others. It is the person who watches quietly. They pay attention to how people laugh, how they react, how they show interest. Then they repeat it. They copy the timing, they copy the tone, they learn what works. From the outside, they look normal, friendly, polite, easy to talk to. Nothing about them stands out too much. They fit into almost any group. People describe them in simple ways: nice, quiet, calm, someone who never causes problems, someone who always knows what to say. No one feels the need to look deeper. These people become very good at blending in. They know when to nod, when to smile, when to stay silent. They do not overshare. They do not show strong emotions. They stay in the middle of everything. This makes them safe to be around. Nothing heavy happens near them, nothing uncomfortable, nothing surprising. People feel relaxed because things stay predictable. But underneath, something else is happening. They are always watching, always adjusting, always choosing the right reaction for the moment. Not because they are fake, because they learned this is how to survive. Some learned it early. Being quiet was safer, being normal was safer. Standing out brought problems. So they learned to blend. They picked up patterns. People like it when you listen. People relax when you smile. People trust you when you stay calm. So they stayed calm, even when they were not. Over time, this became automatic. They no longer think about it. Their face reacts before they decide. Their voice stays steady without effort. People around them never question it. They assume that is just their personality. The nice one, the quiet one, the normal one. Friends rely on them. Coworkers trust them. Family stops worrying about them. They seem fine. No one asks how they really feel. They do not look like they need help. They look like they have it together. And because they look fine, no one looks closer. This pattern repeats everywhere: school, work, relationships. Someone learns to act normal, the world rewards them for it, so they keep doing it. It works. And because it works, it stays. After the interaction ends, nothing feels broken. People go home, conversations fade, everyone returns to their routines. There is no argument to replay, no awkward moment to explain. Dexter leaves the room the same way he entered: quiet, polite, normal. Later, people think back to the time they spent together. They remember the smiles, the small talk, how easy it felt. Nothing stands out as wrong. Still, something feels thin. They try to remember what they really learned about him, what he shared, what he felt. Most of the time, they cannot recall much. He listened more than he spoke. He agreed often. He stayed neutral. It was pleasant, just not deep. People do not feel hurt. They just feel like they never quite touched anything real. The next time they see him, they already know what to expect. Politeness, calm, the right reactions, nothing surprising. They adjust without thinking. They keep things light. They stay on the surface. Dexter matches them perfectly. The pattern repeats. Conversations stay safe, emotions stay small, everything stays controlled. No one pushes, no one asks personal questions, no one expects anything heavy from him. He seems fine. He always does. Over time, this becomes the shape of things. He becomes the easy presence, the background person, the one who never causes waves. People trust him, but they do not lean on him. They do not open up to him. They do not expect closeness. Not because he pushed them away, because he never invited them in. Dexter keeps performing normal. He keeps choosing the right reactions. He keeps his face steady. Nothing explodes. Nothing changes. Nothing forces a moment of truth. So the cycle continues. He blends in. People relax. Everyone moves on. What remains is not conflict, just a quiet distance that no one talks about. A space where something real could have happened. And because no one expects more, that space stays empty. Until next time, you've probably seen this one before.